A pint of beer is enough to make your day, and trust me, for some people, it is ample to make their entire life. Bira 91. I can safely say that it is one of the most liked and consumed beer, at least in India. You would be lying if you say that you have not tasted Bira yet if you do beer. Bira 91 has quite an interesting story. In such a short span of time, Bira 91 saw immense success in terms of its sales. In fact, it became one of the most liked beers to Indians. But do you know who is the man behind this beer? The man whose father didn't talk to him for years for entering into beer business. Do you know how did Bira 91 manage to capture the beverage market not just in India but in many countries? What strategies worked really well in the favor of 91? Today, in this video, you will know everything from how it started to how it went to the peak of success. Let's go. This video is powered by Bapso. Bapso Business tells you everything you need to know about business. Because think Bapso, think growth. So before we tell you how Bira 91 flourished in the market, let us take you to the man behind Bira 91, Ankur Jain. Ankur Jain was born in 1981 in Delhi. The owner of Bira 91 completed his bachelor's degree in computer engineering from Illinois Institute of Technology, Chicago. But he always wanted to pursue business. Let me tell you here that Bira 91 was not his first step in the market. He began his entrepreneur journey through a healthcare information startup in India. Later, he started a company called Serena Beverages in 2009, a company that imported premium craft beer brands from Belgium, Germany, and the United States and marketed these drinks in Delhi, Mumbai, and Bengaluru in 330 ml bottles. Serena Beverages, which is now known as B9 Beverages, was an import and distribution company that owns India's first and most extensive draft beer dispense network in restaurants and bars, Bira 91. The company imports and distributes a catalog covering major beer styles and more than 20 brands. But how did Bira 91 step in? Let's get there. Quite soon after getting into the business, Mr. Jain realized the potential of beer business in India's growing market. He then decides to step into this brewing industry to establish his startup and later introduced one of the most successful beers to the market. Almost first 3 years after returning to India, Mr. Jain spent his time understanding the beer market, taking trips to Europe and other foreign countries to understand the different exotic beers available and to choose the one specially for the Indian audience. Now that's a homework. Jain learned the details of the beer and things that are a must to craft beer during these trips. And then he brought his craft beer and made it the business of his choice. A lot of people do not know about craft beer. Well, let us tell you that craft beer is made in a traditional or non-mechanized way by a small brewery. From 2014 to 15, India consumed about 270 million beer cans, and craft beers had only 1% share of the market that year, because UB mainly dominated the market then. But Ankur Jain recognized the opportunity here in the growing market, and in 2014 he raised a seed funding 1 million from 6 of his close contacts. Jain required this money mainly to expand the business and launch his own bottled craft beer. And finally in 2015 he formally launched Bira 91 through the Belgian ambassador to India, Mr. Jean-Louis, in an event that was attended by some 500 guests. Now, after the launch, Ankur Jain knew that he needed solid branding to validate his craft beer. And let us tell you that its branding technique was so strong that it directly hit the heart codes of many. Initially, the brand beer was to be called Biru. Biru is the generic name of beer in Japan. A lot of Indian people understood this name as a famous slang used by Bollywood actor Jackie Shroff, Biru or Biru. However, just after some time, they faced a registration problem in Japan. So now Ankur Jain decided to call it Bira. His branding team spent almost 8 to 9 months in the branding exercise, including picking a name, mascot, colors, and the other aspects of packaging. You may know or may not know that Bira means brother in the north of India. When asked about the idea behind this name, Mr. Ankur Jain said, Bira is the name that could come from anywhere and yet has that Indian appeal. We did not want to be narrow ethnic brand. The idea was to present India in a modern and contemporary fashion. Now you must be thinking, what is this 9-1 about? It is quite easy to guess. First, it is India's country code. 9-1 being the country code of India made it sound more distinctive and appeal to Indian people quite a much. It feels as if their own. If you may have noticed, B in the Bira is reverse. Now what is that? According to Mr. Jain, the reverse B is a spirit of rebellion against the conventional beers available in the market. Also, they use the monkey as a mascot because most of us have a wild side to us. And this monkey is a metaphor to the wild side inside us. Thus, the name of Bira 9-1 with a monkey on its label was crafted. A perfect branding. What do you say? Do let us know your opinion on their branding technique in the comment section. Bira 9-1 was manufactured and packed in Belgium and then imported to India. They even signed up a Belgian brewmaster to help design the recipes. Their branding was so strong that Mr. Jain himself claimed that much of the early success of Bira could be credited to the design of the product and his branding team. Gossip alert! While Mr. Ankur Jain was busy launching and strengthening his beer business, his father didn't talk to him for about 5 years. That is because Ankur Jain initiated a beer business. But upon seeing the success of his son and how beautifully he managed to flourish all over the world, his father was proud. Anyway, after the branding part comes to even more difficult task, marketing. We all know it is pretty difficult to advertise or market alcohol brands, especially in a country like India. But Mr. Jain was ready to face the challenge. Bira 9-1 was selling beers that were never seen before in the market, neither in color nor in taste. They endorsed their aim that was to fill the gap in the market for an unorthodox, unconventional and fun brand of beer. Their target audience was certainly the youth of the nation, and their marketing team was solely devoted to fascinate the youngsters while coming up with the design. To successfully get to this audience, their strategies were pretty direct and simple. As I told you, direct alcohol ads are banned in India. They focused only on distribution. They refrained from using any kind of marketing campaigns or surrogate tricks. Instead, what they did was made their brand available in a few pubs, and rest is history. As a result, they gained a 30% share in the premium segment without incurring any expenses on traditional marketing strategies. It worked really well for Bira 9-1. Not just that, to fascinate different targets, they made Bira 9-1 available in 2 different flavors initially. One was Bira Blonde Lager and the other one was Bira White Ale. The Bira Blonde Lager was more of a conventional beer. It is found to be extra malty with a delicate aroma and a little bitterness. But along with that, a new flavor was introduced, the Bira White Ale. It is a variant of wheat beer, mild bitterness and soft finish. It has a taste that is sweeter and citric than other normal beers. It was liked by many. Later, they coined Bira 9-1 Light, Bira 9-1 Strong, Bira Boom. These drinks tempted much of the youngsters. After that, they launched Bira 9-1 Gold, which happens to be their biggest launch, claimed by their own team. 2020 remained a downhill for many. Of course, all kinds of businesses were affected by it, and so do Bira. But this year in April 2021, the Bira 9-1 team said that they are ready to launch some more flavors. The last 4 years became the peak time for Bira 9-1's success, and it has counted as one of the most sold beer cans in the Indian market. Owing to its growing business and demand in India, Bira 9-1 transitions itself from being brewed in Belgium to being brewed in India. This decision can be a tough one, as it comes with its own risk factors. For the future perspective, Mr. Ankur Jain is aiming to hit the two bullseye. A. He wants Bira 91 to emerge as the leading brand in the premium beer category in India. And B. An established Indian consumer beer brand with a global footprint. When Mr. Jain introduced craft beer to the Indian market, many analysts believed that craft beer is a narrow niche and it wouldn't do wonders in the market. But Mr. Jain proved many of them wrong. We all know an unconventional idea is mostly interpreted as absurd, but it is mostly absurd ideas that explode. What do you think? Our comment section is all yours now. Do let us know if you like the video and this interesting story of Ankur Jain and Bira 91. Please do not forget to press the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, subscribe it now. Babso Business, where all we talk about is business. To get daily updates about the business world, follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages too. Links are given in the description area. Thank you for watching.